Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
A man is being called a hero for going above and beyond the call without a badge or a uniform. In a potentially dangerous situation, the man stayed with a 5-year-old boy who wandered away from his family home in Detroit Lakes. A letter of appreciation was sent to him by the Detroit Lakes police chief. Valley News Team's Joseph Ojo caught up with the man and shares his story.
With 2 kids of his own, Alex Magard did not hesitate to reunite a 5-year-old child with his family. And while some may make a big deal out of his brave actions, Magard just wants people to step up and help out when someone may be in need.
And a lot of people just drove by and they didn't really pay attention to it, and that's kind of scary.
Tuesday evening, coming home from work on a route that he takes every day on his way home.
A little boy that kind of looked out of place a little bit. And so I drove by first, and then I went down past the tracks. I turned around. I came back. He was still standing there. So I rolled down my window. I'm like, hey, little man, where's your parents at? Are you okay?
And because he didn't reply, Magard assumed he was being cautious of stranger danger.
He went to go sit in the middle of the road intersection over here. And so I'm like, hey, you got to get out of the road. You can't be sitting down in the middle of the road. Then he ran out to the side like he was going to go to the playground, and there's some other kids there playing. So I thought maybe he was with them. So I just stayed for a little bit and watched.
It ended up that the 5-year-old who wasn't wearing shoes didn't belong with the other kids. He kept walking farther along the 900 block of Willow Street, prompting Magard to call police.
Or who knows if someone else would have saw him, had bad intentions or whatnot.
Magard then jumped into action using his vehicle to block oncoming traffic, snagging up the child and protecting him from making his way to Westlake Drive, which is one of the busiest streets in Detroit Lakes.
Really easy to get hit because no one's really paying attention. Slow creeping vehicles, just didn't want to get any more danger. But we found out as well that he was actually nonverbal.
When police arrived, Magard stayed with the child and helped locate his mother, who was loading things into her car when the young boy got away.
She turned her back for 2 seconds, and 5-year-old kid, they can get away pretty quick. And so she was very, very happy to have him home.
Because Magard intervened and helped officers, Chief Steve Todd with the Detroit Lakes Police Department felt it was appropriate to thank Magard for his reaction with a letter of appreciation.
We appreciate having a hand-in-hand working relationship with members of the public like that.
From Detroit Lakes, Joseph Ojo, Valley News Live.
Chief Todd, along with Magard, add that they're grateful that the boy is safe and has been reunited with his family. An area university student is upset after she says someone used her debit card to make over $400 in purchases. She says her wallet was stolen from the STEM building at North Dakota State University. Kalijah Dow says that when she got home from class yesterday afternoon, she couldn't find her wallet. And shortly afterwards, her mom called to ask about her recent shopping spree. Dow says her debit card, license, and insurance card were some of the important things that were in her wallet. The purchases were made at places like Scheels and JCPenney's.
The money isn't really the biggest issue. I would just say, like, being a good person and not taking someone else's stuff, because if that was her stuff, I highly doubt she'd want someone to take it.
Dow says her bank gave her a refund for the money charged to her card. The woman in question is seen here, carrying out shopping bags from the stores where the purchases were made. If you know who she is, call police at the number that's on your screen right now, 701-231-8998. Financial help is on the way for people dealing with diabetes, heart disease, and strokes. The North Dakota Health Department is getting nearly $1.5 million in federal funding to help prevent and manage the illnesses. Government officials say quality health care services are critical to the high quality of life, and preventing disease and managing health conditions is the best way to make sure of good health outcomes. Pretty gray out there for most of the evening, and according to Hutch, there's rain falling in some places right now. Let's get the very latest from him. Hutch?
Well, moments ago, we had a rain shower make its way through the FM area in the 9 o'clock hour, wetting road surfaces. But the radar shows things are a lot more active to the west and to the south as atmospheres become energized here late this evening. A lot of thunder and lightning, not a lot of severe weather to report tonight, but it is all moving in the general direction of southeast North Dakota, Sisseton Hills as well. As we take a look, there is a severe thunderstorm watch for our southern counties until 1 in the morning. We've had that shower now push up toward the Ada area, a little thunder and lightning with that. Much of northern Clay County also seeing some showers. It does look like we could hear some noisy conditions as we go through the overnight hours all the way until daybreak. We'll keep you advised as far as the severe weather threat goes, but if we do have severe weather, Mike, it looks like large hail will be the main threat, along with some flooding rainfall for some areas. Details on what the rest of our work weekend ahead holds here in a moment.
Keep us posted.
You bet.
And make sure you get the forecast when you need it. It's the latest version of Valley News Live Storm Team weather app. Download the latest version for free so you don't miss important alerts. Just search VNL Weather in your app store. Millions of people are hunkering down tonight in Hawaii because of that major hurricane that's bearing down on the islands. There are already reports of up to 20 inches of rain and a flood disaster. Tropical force winds, torrential rain, and high surf all expected to rock the state. Officials have declared a state of emergency, telling residents to keep 2 weeks' worth of food and water at home. The cause of death for missing Iowa student Molly Tibbetts has been ruled a homicide resulting from multiple sharp force injuries. The autopsy on the body of the 20-year-old was yesterday. Christian Rivera is charged with first-degree murder in the death of Tibbetts. Her body was discovered on a farm east of her hometown in Brooklyn, Iowa. She disappeared while jogging on July 18th. Rivera has yet to enter a plea. In tonight's Healthier Me, when you hear the words life-threatening danger, the first things that come to mind may be car accidents or crime. But many major hazards could be lurking in the place you least expect. That's your home. Valley News Team's Abby Furchner has more on how you can be safe in a place that could be considered dangerous.
You wouldn't think that danger could simply be lurking on the floor of your home, but Don Martin with FM Ambulance says that they receive an average of 3 calls per day when it comes to injuries involving someone who has fallen.
Anything, whether it be electrical cord, carpet, rugs, whatever it is, that you should be able to go through your house and identify things that you could either slip on, trip on, or fall over. Most workplaces, businesses have safety officers that go through and ensure that their employees are safe, but we don't do that at home.
Another hazard that could be hiding in your home is unstable furniture, like dressers and bookcases. But there is one item that Martin wants people to be aware of, and it may come as a surprise.
Now with flat screen TVs, sometimes people don't mount them correctly in the wall, so that can fall out. The center of gravity is less on it. And so when you have it on the stands, it's easy to be moved over and topple onto children especially.
It happens to the best of us. We get distracted by other chores while waiting for our food to finish cooking. Martin says that burnt food is one of the most common calls that comes on over the scanner.
If you're going to be cooking something, pay attention to it. Don't have distractions. A lot of people might start going on social media and they forget they're doing something. Set a timer. Otherwise, if anything, sit in front of your stovetop and cook.
These are just 3 out of the 9 most common household dangers to be aware of. Others include broken smoke alarms and toxic products. In Fargo, Abby Furchner, Valley News Live.
And for a full list of all 9 common household dangers, go to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on this story. A pharmaceutical company has voluntarily recalled 32 of its children's homeopathic medications. King Bio says the products were pulled due to the microbial contamination. According to the FDA, it could result in increased infections, which for some children could be life-threatening. The company says no illnesses have been reported, but the recall was issued out of an abundance of caution. The products on the list were produced between August 1st of 2017 and April of this year. Among them are kids' stress and anxiety, kids' sleeping aid, and children's ear relief formula. Grab your elastic waist pants if you're planning to visit the Minnesota State Fair. The offering of new food this year hits about every level: sweet, savory, fun, and greasy.
All right, guys, word on the street out here. There's a little bit of food out here at the Great Minnesota Get Together.
Like 500 different choices.
Yeah.
I want to try the new foods this year. There's more than 24 of them, so let's go.
Let's do it. All right, we are at the Blue Barn now. We have Stephanie Schimpf with us. What's new this year for you guys?
We do a little nod to our Scandinavian heritage with Swedish meatball smorgas.
Delicious. And this is Cinna sugar butter.
Cinna sugar butter.
Whoa! Just rolls off the top. All right, lips to the hips. Let's do it.
Butter, cinnamon, sugar. I'm on board.
Blue Moon Diner, new smoked espresso ice cream. Looks pretty good. Delicious. It tastes like espresso. Imagine that.
We're at Cafe Caribe, and I gotta tell you, if I'm being honest, the Poke Bowl. Raw seafood at a state fair isn't exactly what I had in mind. Yeah, so, but we are going to try it, and by we mean Brian.
Brian, I'm taking one for the team. It's good. It's refreshing. It tastes like fish. Is that what it's supposed to taste like?
We've made our way to French Meadow Bakery and Cafe to try their new offering, Earth Wings, kind of like cauliflower and barbecue sauce. It's really good. Yummy.
It really is.
Can't go wrong with a cauliflower.
Sweet Greeks, another sweet treat to try. A little powdered, because you're so sweet. That's where I was going with this.
I paid him $5 to say that.
You pay me later.
Okay.
Okay, let's dive in.
Oh, that's delicious.
It's very flaky, very light. All right, I must say, really tough day at the office today.
Only got to a fraction of them.
I know.
Good news, there's still 11 days left to get to the rest.
Let's eat more. Bye.
And for more on the foods you can expect to see at the Great Minnesota Get-Together, head to our website, valleynewslive.com. Later on Valley News Live at 10, wait until you see the tunnel that stretches from Arizona into Mexico and is believed to have been used by drug dealers.
And with rain in the forecast, that's good news for drought-stricken parts of the Northern Valley. But as the radar shows, most of the thunder, lightning, and heavy rain falling to the south. Hour-by-hour details in your forecast are coming up right after this.